I don't know why I thought tonight would be any different. Maybe I was clinging to some foolish hope that anniversaries still meant something. To her, to them. We sat at our usual table in that dimly lit restaurant, the one I had to call ahead to reserve because it was always packed on Friday nights. I chose this place for the memories, the good kind. The kind that made me believe, even if only for a moment, that things weren't as broken as they really were. Lisa, my wife, barely glanced up from her phone. Our daughter, Emily, sat across from me, scrolling through something with an expression of mild irritation, as if merely being here with me was an obligation. Cleared my throat. Happy anniversary. I forced a smile. Lisa flicked her gaze toward me briefly, then at the small, dark wooden box I placed in front of her. Simple but elegant. She didn't reach for it. Instead, she sighed and leaned back in her chair. Really, Daniel? You're still doing this? I frowned. Doing what? She gestured toward the box. This. Acting like everything is fine, like you're still some kind of provider, like you have your life together. Emily snorted. Mom, just ignore it. We don't need his cheap gifts. I blinked, the words stinging more than I wanted to admit. Lisa exhaled sharply, rubbing her temple. Look, Daniel, I know you mean well, but honestly, what are you even doing with your life? You lost your job months ago, you're struggling to pay rent, and yet here you are, pretending to be the head of this family. You can't even survive on your own without borrowing money from your brother. My fingers tightened around the edge of the table. I haven't borrowed. She cut me off with a wave of her hand. Oh, please. We all know you're barely getting by. You should be focusing on fixing your life instead of wasting money on meaningless gifts. Emily nudged the box back toward me with the tip of her manicured finger. Take it back, Dad. We don't need it. And honestly, you should just go. I stared at them, my heart hammering in my chest. I couldn't tell if it was anger or just exhaustion. Years of watching everything unravel, of love, respect, and warmth fading into something unrecognizable. And then I laughed. It started as a quiet chuckle, then grew into a full, humorless laugh that made Lisa's eyes narrow. What's so funny? She asked, suspicious now. I leaned forward, meeting both their gazes. My voice was even. Do you even want to know what's inside the box? Lisa scoffed. It doesn't matter. Just. I lifted the lid. Inside, a set of keys rested against the velvet lining. Her eyes flickered between them and me, unimpressed. Keys to what? Our new house, I said, my voice calm but firm. The silence was suffocating. Lisa's lips parted, but no words came out. Emily shifted uncomfortably in her seat. You thought I was doing nothing these past months. Continued. I lost my job, sure. But I didn't sit around waiting for things to change. I invested. Built something. I worked. On something neither of you even bothered to ask about. I pushed the box closer to Lisa. This house. It's in my name. Paid in full. No loans, no debts. Just mine. Lisa blinked, struggling to form a response. Emily swallowed hard, looking between us. Wait, what? She whispered. I turned to her. You both assumed I was helpless. That I couldn't function without you looking down on me. I shook my head, more disappointed than angry. Turns out I'm doing just fine. Lisa's face twisted, shock, disbelief, then something closer to panic. Daniel, I didn't mean. I stood up, feeling lighter than I had in years. You made it clear you don't need my gifts. So keep the restaurant bill, keep your judgments. And I'll keep my house. Grabbing my coat, I took one last look at their stunned faces before walking out. That was 3 weeks ago. Now my phone won't stop buzzing. Lisa, Emily, even some mutual friends. Calls, texts, apologies, justifications. Desperate attempts to take back the words they so carelessly threw at me that night. I don't respond. Because for the first time in years, I don't have to prove my worth to anyone.